Fascinating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to No Sleep, the podcast comedy radio program. I'm AJ Simmons, 1/3 of your comedy trio this evening.
All right.
And as a comedy podcast, I'm going to do a little joke.
Ooh. All right.
We have a very special guest tonight, folks.
It's true.
I had therapy just a couple days ago. And as I was walking out of my therapist's room, a young lady about 12 was walking in to my same therapist. And as we were passing, I leaned down and I whispered, "Good luck trying to follow that shit."
Very nice.
Yeah, I got big shoes to fill, sweetheart.
I'm sure.
And then here's one more for us. I'm living in an apartment building for the first time in a while. And after bringing in all the packages that are left outside to the inside, I can confidently say that women do be shopping.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they do be.
Yes, they do be.
That's it for me, folks.
And he be stealing packages. Man, oh man. Let's see. I had a very hectic day, hectic afternoon, hectic post-work. I didn't get to write a joke, Jeff.
Yeah, you get to write
But
a
I
joke.
did go to my favorite place today, Ottumwa.
Oh,
All right.
And Ottumwa was doing pretty good today. But then I was in a parking lot of a grocery store, and I stumbled across this bad boy, and I wondered, who would put this on their car? You guys, it's I'll show it to you guys, but it's I Heart with a rooster. So it's I Heart Cock. There you go, Jeff. And I thought, if this is a dude's car, this is a proudly gay man trolling around Ottumwa
in a truck?
in a truck. It's like a Chevy Avalanche. Or is it a woman that's so proud of loving dick that she just put it on her car?
Put it on the sun visor.
On the visor. Yeah, I'll show it to the camera, see if we can work it. But it's, here, I'll zoom in.
And then I'll zoom in on the video.
There you
Yeah.
go. There it is.
Now, is it really
Yeah.
really a male rooster, or is it just a chicken and she loves chicken?
That is definitely
That's
a
what I'm
rooster.
wondering.
You can
Is it a
see
rooster?
you can see the mohawk on
I
his
do
head.
see them all.
Yeah,
It is a love.
I'm no
love-
zoologist.
Maybe this guy just
But now I noticed it is white, so she loves white cock, I guess.
Or he.
Or
Yes,
he.
or he.
Or he.
Yes,
Or
that's
he. Could
true.
be
They're not homophobic, but they
cow-
are racist.
Cowgirl. Yeah. Could be
Yeah,
it.
and if it's a lady,
Yes.
it's like,
Yes.
nice to meet you, darling.
It might have been a red cock, and they scrubbed it down. You
And
know,
that's
with
true.
Could be it.
I've been looking for an old-fashioned gal.
Oh, yeah.
Seem like my type.
red cock. Yeah.
Oh man,
And then on our third mic, you've been hearing him chirping just a little
Yep.
bit here.
Oh,
But
no.
in lieu of Alex Carter, we have the only man that could probably fill his shoes, and that's
I
Altoona
can't fill his
assassin,
shoes.
Altoona assassin, legendary Des Moines comedian Jeff Newell.
yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome, Jeff.
Welcome,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
A staple of the Des Moines comedy community for many, many years.
Yeah, how
Many,
long has
many
it been,
years.
Jeff?
God, long time.
Were you?
I was. Let's see. You'd have to find out when Billy Joe's Picture Show out in West Des Moines. When I started, that was the big comedy club.
Okay, and that was before Lefties. Before
Oh,
it
yeah.
went back there.
Oh yeah, way before
Right.
Lefties. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think.
Damn.
Well, Lefties was still Harry Mary's back in that day.
Wow. Because I did my first ever open mic at Billy Joe's,
Billy Joe's.
and then it only lasted I think maybe 6 or 8 more weeks.
Yep.
before
then we
they
had
closed.
the big finale.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That was fun.
So did you just see like a flyer stapled to a light pole about an open mic, or how'd you get in there?
Actually, my sister, my oldest sister, was going through a divorce. She ended up dating Louis Bissett.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Louis,
Another local comedian.
another local comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. from way back in the day. We were at a campfire, some kegger back when we used to just take the keg of beer out in the woods, start a fire, and only people that were there knew where it was, before cell phones and all that high speed stuff.
How far out in the woods were you going?
This was like Pet Cemetery, I believe. This was past County Line Road.
Oh, like the real Pet Cemetery on the
cemetery.
south
side. Yeah,
okay.
But before now, actually, it's kind of weird because it's like Poltergeist because they built houses on top of the
weird.
And it's kind of weird. Like they never seen the movie or what?
Yeah. That was they used to have radio commercials for that Pet Cemetery. The Loving Rest Pet Cemetery.
Oh,
I remember that. That's crazy.
And then they just poured concrete right over that shit.
Right over that shit.
Welcome home,
Toto.
The entire cast of Homeward Bound.
All the balls keep disappearing everywhere they're at.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had a campfire there, and I started telling just some jokes and just some random stuff. He goes, "Hey, why don't you ever thought about getting up on stage and say it in front of people?" And I'm like, "No, not really." So then he drugged me up there, and man, I got him laughing, and man, I was hooked.
Nice.
So
you kind of killed your first time.
I kind of killed pretty good my first couple times, but then like the third time, I was like crickets. I was like, oh, and I knew I was really a comedian.
There you go.
Yeah. What else do I got?
So then, suggestions from the audience. After that, yes.
What do you do for a living?
Anything and everything.
Oh,
pretty much.
There you go.
Good Lord.
You are the ultimate hustler, Jeff.
I am.
Yeah.
I am kind of the ultimate hustler.
You're always hustling.
I fell into different jobs. Long time now. The best job that I ever had when I was younger, I would think I was just out of the service, so I was 22, 23. Buddy of mine called up. They sell toy airplanes, these big styrofoam airplanes.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
And you dressed up like Top Gun. This is before Top Gun, but we had like a regular airline pilot uniform with the blue epaulets, the hat, everything.
Like the Catch Me If You Can kind of outfit.
Yeah. Exactly the outfit. I think, So we'd get in them all, and we'd fly these big planes back and forth. They were like $8. I think the company cost was like 60 cents. They were made out of expanded polystyrene, not styrofoam, because that would be bad.
Right.
Yeah.
And seemed cheap.
And it was in Des Moines, right off Army Post Road. This is where this company was. A buddy of mine hooked up with some chick and got a job. He called me from Florida. He's like, "Man, you want to come and sell these things in the mall? I'm having a great time. He's making money." I was like, "Yeah."
He was like, "I'm in."
I'm like, "I'm in." Yeah. So he sent me a plane ticket.
Yeah.
We went out to Miami.
Oh, he flew you out.
Oh yeah.
What did you do in Miami?
Making money.
Yeah, so you're like, he's doing pretty good.
We were in the Sawgrass Mall in Miami, in the middle of the mall, flying these airplanes. I dressed up in the Top Gun.
Wow.
I caught him. He threw him. He did these little tricks where he'd do like a loop and jump and all sorts of stuff. Economy was good.
Yeah.
They were just, man,
and back then, airline pilots were like doctors. Or something,
They were echelon. They were up, man. And we're selling them $8. Oh yeah, $8 to shut your kid up. Hell yeah, shut by 2.
There you go. Was that your sales pitch?
Oh, pretty much. Base. Yeah, they go 60 to 10,000 feet, however long you go.
Did you learn any of the tricks?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
we could do them quite a bit. They don't make the planes anymore and that stuff. But it was we went from Miami all the way up the coast.
Wow.
So this was back in the day. Now I'm not good at years, but we were in Athens, Georgia, which is weird because they have university there.
Yeah, home of REM.
Yeah, exactly. We seen REM play.
There you
That's
go.
where I was going.
Hell yeah.
He was selling airplanes at it.
We were selling airplanes.
Yeah.
They were a bar band.
Yeah.
And the guy comes out with a little whatever was a little violin sideways or
okay.
whatever that he was tweaking on or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a mandolin or something.
mandolin thing. Yeah. Never
Damn.
seen it before. Kind of weird. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. But yeah, I remember that from back in the day. I'm like, we seen that at the bar.
So you saw REM in Athens playing at a bar.
At a bar. And what's
That's
weird
fucking crazy.
is in Athens, it's a blue state. So midnight on Saturday, last call.
Oh shit.
You can't serve a drink after like 12 o'clock because it's Sunday.
And Jeff was like, we got to get the
nobody
hell out of
drank.
Athens.
We did. And we went right to the college. The college beer. They must have planned ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
They did.
Nice.
Then we got kicked out of there. So it was good though.
Nice.
It
You
was
got
like-
kicked out of the college?
Oh yeah, they found out we weren't, college
Oh,
students.
got
and-
you.
Aha. That was it.
How
Yeah.
old were you? Would you say?
Oh, we're probably 22, 23,
Oh, so you-
somewhere
okay.
around there.
Okay.
I mean,
you were of college age.
we were kind of a college age,
Yeah.
but we were like Iowa
Nah.
kids towering above the little,
Yeah.
little
The
small
Georgians.
kids, the Georgia kids. That's no muscle. Yeah, I'm like, oh no,
Oh.
we're big farm kids.
Where-
Uh,
And you've been throwing airplanes all the
we've
time.
been
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
airplanes, got the big biceps going, had it all. Yeah,
What?
that job, it was killer. We was like 2 weeks at the mall, then we split. We had 3
Go to
days.
a new mall.
We had 3 days off, then we go to a new mall, which would be in a new town close.
How
to
many
capital city.
hours did you spend in the mall? Did you stay there?
Open to close.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, we were open to close. But shit, you're raking in the money, man. It ain't like, I can't wait to get off to do something.
So you're like
Hell
a traveling
no.
plane salesman.
We are pretty much traveling.
So did
plane
you
salesmen.
Was it one of those situations where you bought the planes? And so you
no,
got
they would send us the planes.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes they had planes stashed in different warehouses where
You had
they
to go
deliver.
pick 'em up?
Remember, they're polystyrene.
You had to go
They
meet
don't
your
go
plane
bad,
dealers.
Yeah.
No, they'd
plug.
go and say, "Hey, it's at this storage facility," and then we'd go there,
Yeah.
and then we'd open them up, and then the real money maker is. You make sure you count them because we're not sure how many's there.
Oh, there you go. This is when you're selling them off the books.
Oh, no, we would never say that, Toll. Now we would make extra profit for the company.
Oh, yeah. I think the statute of limitations has passed.
Yeah.
It could have been.
It was
Yes.
1970.
I'm just wondering if they're all alive or not. I don't care
Yeah.
about that. I'm not worried about the law.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the other guys.
Yeah,
Opposite that, bro.
Yeah,
Opposite that, yes.
Yeah. But so maybe some planes fell off the truck.
Yeah,
There
fell
you
off
go.
the truck. Yes, it always happens
Yeah.
in my business.
How
Falling
many?
off the
I mean,
truck.
even recently, I bought a hat from you a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
Train hats, not train, but they were from a. You got them.
yeah.
from
They have a box
that-
car full of hats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
wait.
He was selling hats at
at the
Leslie's?
club.
So,
Yeah.
so it was a hat that looked like a
No,
train-
no.
No,
It was that
this,
hat.
This exact
That
hat.
exact hat.
I've still got
Okay.
a box of
So you-
probably 16 of them left. I think.
Which means you sold how many of them?
Oh shit! Probably I had to buy 50. So yeah, I
You sold
a
at
bunch.
least 35 of those hats.
Hats.
35 units.
35
Yeah.
units. Yeah,
I remember I bought
35
one.
units. You
I
bought
think a
one.
bunch of us
It
bought
was,
them.
it was $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
made it easy. $20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I learned all the different ways you can pay people now. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do the Zilla, and then I had to do the what was it, the PayPal,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the
Venmo.
Venmo.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the other thing. I'm like, geez, I probably got
You had to
money
download
on
a
those
lot of
things.
apps.
Yeah.
For this thing, I'm going to have to
There
go
you
through
go.
my apps and see if we got any money on
I'm
those.
sure
Well,
these days
I
you
might
probably
have.
Are you all about those apps now?
No, not as much as what I should be.
No. I'm
Jeez.
surprised.
I still like cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Cash is
The
still
airplane
big.
business was probably a cash business.
It-
huh?
No, credit card. But this was back
Oh,
in the
like
day when the credit cards had the raised numbers,
Yeah,
and you had the
yeah.
machine,
Do the
and then
imprint.
you had to send in your money, all the money to the company, and then so we kept the cash, and you send in the credit card receipts.
Right. So
And
they front
then-
you the planes.
Yeah, pretty much fronted you the planes, and
You
they
gotta move the product.
and the
you go.
but they bought all the mall space and everything.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Oh,
that is
and,
cool.
and when you're in the mall, everybody that works in the mall, like permanently, they're like, oh, they're the new guys from out of town. Take these guys out and show them the way.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that was
So-
especially cool in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miami and Athens was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we did D.C.,
Wow.
Washington, D.C., but it was right around the corner was Virginia, where we
Right.
was Virginia
Right.
Mall. And just right around the corner is D.C. Got to see 12th Street, 14th Street in Washington, D.C., and that is like, it used to be like 6th Avenue in Des Moines where
Right,
the
right.
hookers were.
Yeah,
Except
yeah.
this is 4-lane road, and there must be 200 to 300 of them in lingerie walking up and down this
Ooh,
thing.
baby. And Jeff was
I'm like going-
I got that airplane money,
I'm
baby.
like going, oh my gosh.
I'm an airline
I'm
pilot.
an airline pilot. Yeah. So
Got the outfit on.
one guy showed us all about that. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you know.
Yeah, if you got the
So-
outfit on, people would just assume you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm a Pan Am guy
Oh,
right now."
That's
but-
right. I'm going. Yeah. Sparkle Airlines.
Damn.
That's right.
Are you from, where are you from originally, Jeff?
Here in Des Moines.
In Des Moines?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Born on the south side.
Nice.
Yes. Raised up from the trailer court right across the street to a house.
Oh, there you go.
That's right.
Moving on up.
Moving on up.
Like, yeah.
That's right.
Way to go.
Yeah,
man.
the trailer court that I originated at, or was born, or maybe conceived at, was now a car wash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the
That's
old
what's up.
family house is still there. Burnt down. They built it back up and
Wow.
still there. But
I bet the
we don't
ghosts
own
at
it.
that car wash are even weirder than the pet cemetery ghosts.
Could have been. Could have been. They were high trailers there. Yes.
What was the? Was there a Newell family business?
Yeah. My dad was a auto body guy.
Oh,
He had,
nice.
Ted Newell's Auto Body right across the street from the fairgrounds.
Oh, okay.
Actually, right across from the main was on Logan and 30th. Right now is there's a bar there, but used to have a building, and it was a 2-business building. We did a body shop on one half. The other half was a donut shop, and then it turned into a barber shop, and then it was just vacant, and they couldn't rent it after that for some reason. So the barber moved around the corner. He was my barber till I was like 12.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, from knee
Did you
high
learn
up.
any of those auto body skills?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Took auto body in high school. So at Tech. So well, not Tech. I guess it was like called technical then.
Right.
But not the Tech high school. But they was like everybody went down there for like their trade. There was some
Right.
people that learned Russian. Some people learned auto body, welding, car mechanics,
Yeah.
baking,
Right.
all sorts of weird shit.
Carpentry.
Yeah.
Yeah, carpentry. Yeah, went and build the house. I did that. I had an open subject. I'm like, I'll build the house. So we did that, and it ended up being right across the street. Well, it ended up being apartments that we built before they did the where they'd build a house and sell it. Before that program started,
Oh, okay.
we did these apartments, and we did all the electrical wiring for it
Oh,
In high
So-
school.
in high school.
Nice.
Yeah, this was
how's
way
that building
back.
doing?
It's still there.
Nice.
Still there. My aunt happened to live right across the street from it. So I was like, I ain't going to high school. I'll just walk across and do the work and then back in my car and go to high school afterwards. So
There you go.
yeah.
God
It was
damn.
nice.
Even hustling back then.
Yeah, walk
Yeah.
out of my aunt's front step and walk right across, put on my work belt. Class is there in the school bus. Missed all that drama, just there for the class, and yeah, left.
There you go.
It's good.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
So what's been your most lucrative hustle?
Oh man,
Was it the plane?
the planes was the biggest money. I mean, 10 grand in a month. I mean, you can't.
Damn.
That's what I said. God damn, that's right. That's why I stayed with that as long as we could.
No
Right.
kidding.
You know.
And this
What
was
brought
So-
that to an end? The plane.
Oh well.
Go what?
the year. It was
I can
September
say it.
11th, 2001.
I think government agencies actually got involved in that one too.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a lot of I don't know. There was a lot of my businesses that got shut down.
The feds came in.
Well, taxes. You have to pay taxes. I
You do have
guess.
to pay taxes.
I'm always railing against taxes. on this
and
show.
that, and then there was this fire, and everything's paper, and good Lord,
Right.
oh, everything got lost.
Right.
Yeah, so they just kind of shut down after
You didn't
that.
start the fire, did you, Jeff?
I didn't, but you never know. But,
Oh man.
yeah, it was just contained to our business. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
That
I mean
sucks.
their business. Yeah, I'm setting myself apart from that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
But $10,000 a month is balling.
Oh,
I'm
it
assuming,
was.
I'm assuming
It
this was the 90s ish, right?
It had to have been. I'm trying to think of when my wife graduated from high school. It was right about then. See, I knew my wife way back then with party days.
Yeah.
And we were going together, and I flew her out to Philly for was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. Can't remember. But I had bought a diamond ring from the jeweler there. Gave me a real good thing. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to propose to her. You know, when we went to Atlantic City. Because, like, Atlantic City was, like, basically 20 minutes. Well, it seemed like a 20-minute ride from where we were.
Right.
So we went there, and this was when Trump just did the Taj Mahal.
Oh,
It had
okay.
just came into play.
Brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new. Oh, yeah. Met him, and we were going to get a room there. Well, I'd planned to get a room there, and he bumped me. And I was like, oh, man. So
Trump bumped you?
The Trump Tower deal.
Oh.
The Trump
Okay.
Taj Mahal deal.
Yeah.
You're losing your headphones, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta flip that one.
anyway.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you. If you pull him down, like
Yeah.
pull him down.
Because we don't want to cramp the hat. It's just that
Oh, there we go.
the other one is flipped around too.
yeah.
Yep. If you flip that one. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Now we're talking,
I
Jeff.
can hear you guys now. Oh, I see how it works. So anyway,
Did you meet Trump though?
I did meet Trump.
You did?
I did.
Oh, my
Shook his hand. She did too. He ended up telling the bellboy he set us up at Bally's across and gave us the honeymoon suite that had a round bed at the top, windows all the way around.
Oh
He
shit!
did us like totally solid. And then
That's insane.
And then
and you're about to propose to her, right?
and then, oh yeah. Well, that night I
Yeah.
did, So, and he got us a free steak dinner at his place, but I didn't have a suit jacket,
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, well, he needs a suit jacket, and the guy goes, oh, just take care of him, and they took me in the back room, gave me a suit jacket
Nice.
so I could walk out to the table.
Over the Tommy Bahama
Yeah,
shirt.
pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
yeah.
So sat down, had a big fat steak, everything, and oh yeah. But I mean, I just like shook Trump's hand, and he made the deal, and that was it.
Wow.
It was
That's
cool,
pretty
but this was
crazy, man.
way back before he was he was just the hotel owner and manager deal.
Right,
I didn't
right.
even know who he was back then.
He was chummy with a lot
So-
of people. I mean,
Oh yeah, he would walk around everything, and they had like a harem since it was a Taj Mahal. They had like the people with like the I Dream of Genie outfits
Yeah.
and stuff, all walking around. So they for Thanksgiving they had lobster.
Oh, nice.
They had a lobster deal, all you can eat buffet and lobster. And these little old ladies did not want their lobster, so I got extra lobster.
Hell yeah.
Way to go.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Also, of course, she said yes. I was like, this guy is like getting us steaks and
Yeah.
like penthouse suites.
Oh,
with
yeah.
shit.
And
wrap
flew her
around-
out there.
Yeah, flew her
Yes.
out. I
And
would've-
flew her out there.
Pulling in 10 G's a month.
I know.
Selling
Oh, yeah.
airplanes.
Yep.
I'd marry
Yeah,
you
that's
now with
crazy.
those numbers.
See, that's how this was back then. Man,
Yeah,
we
dude.
were doing good.
Balling.
Yeah, we balled too much of it because we didn't come back with that much money. But enough to pay her, set up her with an apartment and rent and
Yeah.
everything. So, oh yeah.
Damn.
What are some of the other interesting hustles?
Now the other hustle, since my dad was an auto body guy,
Yeah.
so we had a shop. Used to go down to Owen Chris, used to be the tow company in Des Moines,
Okay.
down on downtown.
Yeah.
So when they tow your car, you got like 30 days to get it out.
Right.
If you don't, it goes up for auction. And the auction usually on a Thursday, and there's one auction at Owen Chris, and then there was one auction at another tow yard that was took all care of all the East Side cars. So we'd go to both auction, and it was just, highest bidder bid.
Just buying cars?
Just buy the cars, but you don't know if they run or not.
Right.
Right.
So my scheme was I got there early, and you don't know if they have keys or not.
Okay.
See, because some of them, when you get pulled over, some of them have the keys in it, but they have them in the office, and you don't know yet whether they
Okay.
have it or not.
Right.
Oh,
Until you
wow.
find the symbolism on the cars. So
So you're rolling the dice a little.
you're rolling the dice a little, and then if you go there early enough, when you get hauled off to jail with the cops, you ain't taking them tickets with you. No, they'll be in the front seat of the car. So now you kind of know why that car is there in the tow lot, right?
Okay.
No insurance ticket automatically gets your car towed. OWI ticket, you get the deal.
You're right. Right.
No insurance and that. Then no insurance or OWI, the car pretty much runs.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. I was wondering where this was going. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you knew they had
CSI shit.
pulling on over. It wasn't broke down.
So you were just buying cheap cars.
buying cheap. Well, we could buy 5 cars. I mean, for like $200. I mean,
That's fucking.
yeah, it's like people.
I want you to be my.
Did you
career
have like
mentor.
a dealership, or would you just buy them and then turn them
No,
around?
like I said, government got involved, and now we don't do that no more. Toll. Hey, I guess there's rules on that.
Right,
We
right.
did not know.
Yeah.
That's I plead completely. Did not know.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't get me for that.
I love it.
So I guess
Yeah, well,
now
I mean-
it's 8. We're 8 cars a month to get suspicious.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go to
Because
both
otherwise, it
sales.
doesn't seem like there should be a problem with it. I mean, you're not doing anything wrong buying an auction car.
And we get
Well, you probably have to have a dealer's
We
license.
get a brand new clean title from the police.
Right.
So
Okay.
because they just retitle the car. It's whatever miles is on it then, and a lot of these cars they didn't have that extra digit on the odometer. You don't know whether it was 39 miles or 139,000
gotcha.
miles. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to go back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
always good. So then they put that on the title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it could have 239,000, but
Gotcha.
it says 39,000 because they can honestly say it says it has 39,000 on it, right?
Yeah.
Please don't lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on
I'm not
title
the
anyway.
lion type.
But they're not the lion type. No, I'm like a
Right.
cougar type, not a lion
Yeah.
type. But yes. But
Nice.
but yeah, we used to do that, and then they had the shopper. So the deal with the shopper, this was back in the day. Everybody got the shopper.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
I remember that.
You wrote it out at the Dolls. Dolls was a grocery store kid.
Oh, yeah.
long time ago.
We've discussed dolls on the
Have
podcast
you?
with
Okay.
Wes. Yeah.
Oh, with Wes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But so you put it in, and then the next week your ad would be in the shopper.
Yeah.
So, and then we'd put maybe 2 or 3 different cars on it, and then we'd put like maybe $200 to $600. So when they call, well, what car are you interested in? $200 car, or the $600 car.
Right.
Doesn't matter what all the rest of the crap is. It's what we got left.
Yeah.
Right? So come on out. What, a Ford? Yeah, I think we got a Ford. If not, we can make it into a Ford. Come on out. Now, what kind of, you just looking for transportation? Something fancy? The kid just got his license and you don't want to spend that much?
Beater
what's your
with a
deal?
heater.
Yeah, you want a beater with a heater. You got a real good car, but you want something, in the wintertime.
A shit box.
You betcha. Come on
You
out.
couldn't have been the only dudes.
We've got
running
these mildly used cars. Yes.
Yeah.
No, me and then my another friend Randy was another friend of mine. Both me and Randy, we did it. So it was just us two. That and then
Did you have a name for the biz?
nope.
Did you get to?
no.
Were you doing it for a while?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to get a couple letters. Yes.
One wasn't good enough.
No.
You need
Then
more
we
than one.
found out, well, fuck, how did they send us these letters to have our address? And then we're dumb us. We were putting our actual address on there.
Oh man, you play. That's a quarter of time.
Uh-huh. Now, what you do is you find the mission. Right? They're not going to mail you anything. You get the title right there when you go down to the clerk's office. The only thing they're going to mail you is the renewal. So, and we're not going to have the cars long enough for a renewal.
Right.
And when the person gets mad at whatever, he goes back to the parking lot you sold the car in, and you're not there. And he does his, he does his detective work,
Yeah.
He goes, shows up at the mission, and they go, I've never seen that guy before in my life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
What? But you
How
had to
you
be
doing?
using your phone number, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Were you getting calls? People being like, "What the hell, man?"
Oh, no.
No.
No, not really. No, everything pretty much.
I mean, if the cars worked, they were
everything
cheap.
Pretty much was cheap. Actually, we never really we got one lady that just wanted to bitch about stuff and
Right.
thought we'd give her money back. Not. She goes,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, my car broke down. Okay, we'll drive it back over here. We'll give you some money back. But she goes, okay, I'll be right over. I goes, wait a minute. You said the car broke down. How are you driving if the car broke down?
Right.
Yeah. She I goes, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hang up on her.
I already spent that money on a nice steak dinner.
That's right.
At the Taj Mahal.
A lot. Yeah, that was a good job. That was a good job. Shit,
Yeah.
I would do that again now with the cars like that, but finding the auctions and doing that now, everybody knows about it.
Right.
So
That's what I'm saying.
which was the other deal was somebody actually went and wrote a book on how to do it, and I'm like,
Oh, they ruined it.
yeah, pretty much. And then every fool was out there. And I remember when the fools came, that you could tell they were there because they had the book.
Oh,
yes. Aha.
And your
Yes.
party was basically over. when
Oh
that
no,
started.
then you screw with them. Remember, you've known all these guys that are also bidding with you that are all the junkyard owners and that stuff. So they know you did rapport with them.
You tip your hat.
You say, hey.
Did you have tricks to make them bid too high or like?
Well, yeah, because a lot of them would just look at it and not know that, oh, stupid, you did not open the hood. You don't know the engine is missing. Yes. The other guys are bidding on it because it's a classic car and they got two fenders that are worth more than the car you're driving.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But they think it's going to be a runner.
Gotcha.
Not. Yes. So yeah, I bought that car from the little lady that was crying. That no, I was like, oh, you're out $30. That's terrible. Let me take it from you because I knew about the two fenders that were worth like $300 a piece. And you can't find them anywhere. Yeah. So I got it. Then I went to the junkyard guys and made money and didn't even pay for the car yet.
Oh.
Yeah, because I gave her the money for the tag to go pay for the title. Then I went and talked to those guys, got money from them more than what I gave her. I gave that to the title, so I made my money before they even got the car.
Okay.
You should teach like general business classes at like high schools.
I'm wondering. I
Maybe
mean,
outside the high schools.
I'm telling you, I'm wondering about these high school people now.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, you don't even have to kidnap a kid anymore. Just take their phone away from them, drive them to a cornfield, and leave them. They will never find their way back.
That's true.
I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, they're so dependent on that phone for directions.
Yeah.
They, which way's west? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yes, the sun's there every night, but
That's
I
true.
won't give you that clue. So,
Yep.
yeah, I think they should actually teach hustle. I think they should teach accounting. I think, that way, at least when you get out of school, you can at least fend for yourself in the world, at least know how to cook. Ran into kids that did not know how to boil water, did not know the concept. Well, the flame will go out. I'm like, what do you mean? If I put water on the stove, the flame will go out. I'm like, use a pan.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucked up, but
it's
that's
really
crazy.
bad. I'm
Yeah.
like, geez. So
Where did you learn all these street smarts?
the street, just from the streets.
From being out
East
on the
side,
street?
baby.
Being out, your own South Side, baby, South Side. That's right. We grew up quick.
Yeah.
That's right. Shit, I learned how to drive when I was like 7. Oh,
Were you
remember-
actually driving alone when you were 7?
Well, yeah, because somebody had to drive. You got 3 cars to move. Somebody's got to drive it. So just in between the other 2 cars going.
Yeah.
So
Was this at your dad's shop?
no, it was out on the street, but yeah, we were going to the dad's shop.
Okay.
So out on the east side.
You were just driving.
Later.
You were driving to the shop.
Yeah, well,
When you were 7?
3 different cars. Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Grandpa in front of me,
Yeah.
me in the middle, Dad in the back.
Oh, perfect.
That way, Dad fed
Yeah.
up any cops if they worry about the guy in the middle that looks like he's been drinking, but he's only 7. Yes.
Yeah.
Short
Right.
guy.
Your little
Yeah.
short round.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little short round
Wow.
going. Yeah, but
That's
shit, I was driving on my own when I was like 12. They had this thing called a school permit.
Oh yeah. When they were for 12-year-olds?
Well, yeah. Shit.
Damn.
If the school bus didn't pick you up in your neighborhood and you live more than, I think it was a mile from the school,
Yeah.
you could drive. So, but you had to pass the driver's license
Right.
test.
We had to.
So,
we had to be
But
15.
the
14.
secret is it was right across the street from my dad's auto body shop in the fairgrounds. And half of the driving test was inside the fairgrounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you're like, I drive there all the time.
Yeah, the lady taught me how to drive on the interstate and the highway because like the first time she scared the shit out of her. Second time she was still a little bit scared.
You scared the shit out of her?
Oh yeah. Third time,
What'd you do?
I didn't know how to drive, so I just punched it. Little did I know that it used to be.
I thought you'd been driving for years.
Oh no, on the streets, not on this thing called the interstate.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, we had to go on the interstate there, Toll. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, so then after I showed up the 4th day, she went, I better teach this kid how to drive. He's going to kill it. So basically, I learned from the DOT lady that was the.
So did you just keep taking the
I
test
just kept
over?
taking the test every day. Oh yeah, car was
Nice.
already there when she walked in.
Yeah.
Didn't have to see me drive the car over there. Oh, aha! Met you there
Gotcha.
early. Aha!
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Being 12,
Yes.
being 12 and driving on the interstate.
That is crazy.
I'm 34 and I'm scared of driving. on the
So you
interstate.
you drove to the DOT by yourself.
It's right across the street
take-
from my
oh,
dad's
right,
shop.
right.
Shit, I could have pushed the car there too.
And they were just like, all right, let's go. And then she took you on the interstate when you were 12 years old,
yeah.
and you never driven on
Never
the
driven
interstate.
on the interstate.
What was happening?
Shit, the first day I learned that you got to stop behind that line. That's where the stop signs are. I didn't know these rules of the road before. You know, there's things that sneak up on you. You
Because
know,
before you were just following
just
your grandpa and your
following my
dad.
grandpa stuff. Not ventured on my own, but now I'm
Gotcha.
getting. Yes,
Weird.
went to the ballpark.
So once you got that school permit, what were you? Then you were.
Shit,
I'm
I was
guessing.
unstoppable. So was my friends.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
have limits on that shit anymore, you know, yet.
Yeah.
I think I'm the reason they put limits on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can fit 8 people in that 4-door. I could get 8 people in that 4-door. Yes.
So
4 in the
like
front.
8. You pull up on 8 12-year-olds.
Right. Scoop in the loop. Yeah.
And as a
Down
12-year-old,
there.
that's super impressive.
That is, dude.
Hey, that's right.
I'd
Guess
be impressed
That's
now.
that's how I got the thirst for older women, I guess. And scooping the loop when I was 12.
There you go.
16-year-olds were looking pretty hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a car. He's 12.
That's right. Uh-huh. Yes.
Oh man.
So I want to go back to the hat. So did you say that you bought an entire boxcar of hats? Did I-
No. I knew somebody that had a boxcar of hats from COVID when everybody like threw all their stuff back and they had to rebuy everything.
Oh yeah.
So this guy, Mr. Lee, in New York City, I call him and he has this exact style hat with the holes and everything, the breathe
Yeah,
through
yeah.
hat. Yeah, and they're what's the name of it? Hannah Hats, which is a big company in Ireland that actually
okay.
makes hats. I mean, they're big quality hats. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you've got the whole
How did
boxcar
you-
full of them. I'm like, yeah, I'm in, buddy.
Who
Yeah.
got you in touch with
So-
Mr. Lee in New York?
An ad. It was a Google search.
Okay.
And it came up because I was looking for this exact hat, put the Google search box on it,
Oh, okay.
and I went through a bunch and I got it and I got the number and I called Mr. Lee and talked to Mr. Lee. He's like, oh, I goes, now do you have these? And explaining it and everything. And I shot him a text, a picture. He goes, oh, I got the same thing, color you want. You know, and
Yeah.
he goes, I'll only do, minimum order was like $125.
Okay.
Yeah, so $6
$6. Oh,
With-
per hat, and then you were selling.
with shipping included.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh yeah,
You're like,
Yeah.
I know how to flip it.
yeah. So I figured, shit, if I'm out on the road, get 20 for these.
Buy the hat that the
14
comic's
bucks.
wearing.
Yeah, yeah. Jacobson, he's in the graphics. He goes, I think I got a sticker for you for your hat.
There you
So
go.
We'll see what you never did show it to me yet, Jacobson. But yeah, I like
We'll get on him
get a
about it.
sticker, get on that, you
yeah.
know.
Because I can't even remember you before the hat. Did you have a different hat before that exact
Before
hat?
this exact hat, I did.
What was
I
the hat
actually,
before that?
it was
It was a similar
it
hat,
was
wasn't
similar,
it?
yeah, but it was like a pork pie hat.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like borderline a fedora.
It was like upside down.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because is that a fedora?
Yeah, this is a fedora. Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
You're wearing your Altoona Assassin T-shirt.
Yeah.
I am.
That's
I
the next
am.
step.
Now, Greg Romans from Silly Goose Comedy,
Mm-hmm.
was first coming out. His wife was really getting into like T-shirt design and that stuff. She made this for me
Oh, very nice.
for the Altoona Assassin. So
Yeah.
and then now after that CEO got shot, I was like,
Kinda
"Hey,
crazy."
Let's try to get a bunch more of those.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, because I think we
So-
need to explain the origin of the Altoona Assassin.
Oh, I can
Yes.
explain the origin of the Altoona Assassin.
Because you
as-
coined it.
I
Yes,
did.
he did. He
I
did.
did because there was. Well, I forget the name of the bar. It changed names a bunch of times.
Yeah,
but
Hawk Haven.
Hawk
Haven.
Hawk Heaven. I
Hawk
think.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Altoona,
Yep.
and there was an open mic there,
Huh?
and they're like, "All right," they had me hosting it,
Yep.
Like, we need you to do 90 minutes, and we need to
90
fill
minutes.
90 minutes. And how many of us showed up that first night?
Like
six,
7.
7, yeah. And man, all
That's a
of
dream
us.
come true for some comedians.
It is.
It
Well,
is.
I was like, oh my, I had to talk a lot, by the way, in that evening. But everybody, there was a handful of people in the audience that weren't comedians,
Yeah.
and they didn't like anybody. They were like, everybody was bombing. And finally, Jeff goes up and fucking destroys.
Killed 'em.
The 8 people watching us were dying when you went up there.
Yep.
And that's where it came from, because none of us had it, but you got them that night, baby.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
And that upcoming open mic at Lefty's, that's where I called you the Altoona
Yep,
Assassin.
The Altoona Assassin.
Never left. Now you got a shirt,
Yes, and I got
and
a shirt.
everybody's.
And you have
yeah.
another shirt too, I think. I've seen a different design of the Altoona Assassin, right?
Nope, just this one.
That's the only one.
This is it. I was
wow.
fatter, so it was tighter. But yeah,
Oh, maybe someone
Heck
was
yeah.
trying some bootleg Jeff merch then. I don't know.
I don't know, but I guarantee if you made a few of those shirts, you'd sell a few of those.
oh,
shirts.
I know. I've got.
You'd sell 2 of them right
Yeah,
here.
it's true.
No,
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine working on it.
Yeah.
So, well, they will be there.
There you go.
I'm like, hey, I'm going to make some like this, and maybe just throw a healthcare symbol in there and see if I can get any of that other crowd.
There you
to
go.
buy. I am
Oh
a
my
hustler.
God, yeah.
I am a hustler now. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't wear that one. I feel too uncomfortable.
Have you had anyone ever approach you thinking it was that one?
Get him handbright.
Get in.
That actually, yeah, because he wouldn't have
Local
been here
comedian.
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he
goes,
wouldn't know.
Oh,
Nice, man.
nice, man. Like,
That's
oh.
hilarious, man.
I was like, no. Yeah, the basement of the Beachwood.
What are your you've been doing? I know you've been doing tons of different hustles. Are you still doing your Chevy hustling?
They haven't called me this year
No,
yet,
they haven't.
but they're kind of kicking back because of the tariffs, all that.
What were
type
you doing
stuff.
for them?
Actually, I was a model for them. I mean, it is crazy, but
Yeah.
I was a model. They said, look, we need somebody to, and it was my Instagram following
Yeah.
got me the job.
There you go.
I seen the job posted, and it was just a miscellaneous, from EventLink is the company that I was working for. Well,
Yeah.
still working for you, EventLink. Call me. But yeah, I like half-assed filled out the application, and I like, I'll get to it, later, thinking I'd go back to it. I didn't know they could see it on the other end when you just halfway do it.
Oh,
So yeah. So
I
this
didn't know that either.
this chick Canna calls me and goes, "Are you Jeff Newell?" I goes, "Yes." "Are you Jeff35DM on Instagram?" I goes, "Well, yes." I'm like, weird,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Are you a
hey,
fan?
were you interested in? Are you interested in this event link? I'm calling from event link. Are you from Iowa? I'm like, well, yeah. I'm
what the
from
hell's
Iowa.
going on?
You
Yeah.
know what's going on? And he goes, now that's your permanent residence is Iowa, or you're just there?
Yeah.
I go, no, I live in Iowa. That's my mailing address. I live there. And then later on, I had to convince her that yes, I do live in Iowa. I'm here, Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
Yes, Altoona's right close to Des Moines. I can see 801 Grand from my house.
Yeah.
So I convinced them that I'm there. They goes, good. We want you to meet with so and so. And I'm like, okay. So I met with them. They threw me a shirt. They said wear black pants. I go, well, what do I do? We want you to stand here and talk to these people about this new Chevy you know nothing about. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
game on. I can do that.
Yeah.
So basically, I talk to the older people that or anybody that's coming around to look at it,
Yeah.
open the doors for them, show them just basically I'm pointing and explaining what exactly you're seeing, which is exactly what I'm pointing at because that's all I know. What kind of motor it has? A good one. Yes, it does. So, we can look at it and I'll tell you more about that
Yeah.
motor as soon as
Yeah.
we pop the hood on this baby.
Oh,
so
man.
so I got him talking, smiling. me talking and smiling, them talking and smiling, the brand new Chevy truck behind them, pictures being taken. Suddenly you're going to end up on a billboard on I-95 on the East Coast. But yeah,
Wow.
that's the whole job.
Were you
And-
wearing the pilot outfit?
Oh no, I was wearing. They give us a Chevy shirt, dealership
Okay.
shirt.
Oh.
Says Chevy.
Nice.
And then sometimes I get to hand out T-shirts. And when they had the Indy car races in Newton, and then they had the stock car races too, with who was that one kid? Rusty Wallace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that one kid.
That one
How old-
kid, Rusty Wallace.
Yeah,
He's like about 80 now, but yeah.
yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
talk to him because I was in the Chevy outfit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to go up and right on stage when he's doing everything.
Rusty
Sit there and
Wallace,
smile.
Donald Trump. Have you met any other famous human beings, Jeff?
Oh,
He's kind of like
a
Forrest.
lot.
You're like Forrest Gump, Jeff, where it's like you meet all the famous.
Yeah.
You're in the right place at the right time every time.
I am kinda
It's
now. Now
amazing.
this past weekend, I got to meet Ed Wilson.
Oh yeah.
From the news.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Very nice.
Jackie Schmeling from
Okay.
from the was it CW?
Yep.
Yeah, the CW.
Where'd you run into them?
At the Bacon Fest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Our friend.
Were you working at the Bacon Fest?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. But I got free tickets. Yes, from
Yeah.
Bill. From
Nice.
So I did a commercial for Bill and Willie. The
oh, nice.
for their podcast. Actually, they do it like a sports podcast.
Yeah.
And I was a referee for them.
That's
and
Bill
they-
Blank
they-
and Willie Farrell.
Willie Farrell,
What's the
yeah.
name of their podcast? You remember?
Billy and Willie's podcast. That's what it's called, Billy
There
and
you go.
Willie's
Just
podcast.
that's
Yeah.
very clever.
I'm the middle referee in their commercial. Yeah.
Nice.
So he had some Bacon Fest tickets. So I'm like, game on. I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. And then Matt Weiss ended up being the new Bacon King.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
2017. Now he's 2025.
Damn. How do you
So-
become the? How
Dude,
are you?
how did he manage to do that twice?
He
Because a
got
king's not really elected, right?
no. You have to eat 10 slabs of bacon within within so much time and be faster than everybody else.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
So
Damn.
he did it. He did it.
God damn.
I got it on tape. Well, I mean,
Nice.
video. Yeah. I keep saying
I
tape.
knew you were.
Yeah, on tape.
Are you still driving Uber sometimes?
Yep. Uber.
How
Uber
many-
and Lyft. do
How
that.
many people? I mean, you've ended up partying with a lot of people from driving Uber.
Oh
haven't you?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What?
Now, one of the famous things that I do like, and I will advertise if you're ever in Des Moines and you need a chauffeur and a party companion, let me know. I am married, so the companion's only,
You only
So,
go so far.
I only go so far.
Only back
but-
rubs, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But, and
stuff
that'll be
only.
performed by somebody else.
Yeah.
But yes, I got paid for the TMC, Too Much Chrome people. These truck drivers, I picked them up in my Uber, all
Yeah.
right, and they wanted to go drinking and that stuff. So I took them out to Altoona. Well, they wanted to go to this Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
Well, they had the Mexican restaurant had the advertising up. The Mexican restaurant was not completed yet.
Oh shit.
We went there and there's like lights and stuff hanging down and construction. I'm like, you sure? And we checked on the deal.
Yeah.
They were from Texas and they got the advertisement saying that they were open. I was
Right.
like, oh, so I ended up taking them to Sam's over in Altoona, dropped them off. They all had a good time. They're like, man, you know where to go, So I was like, well, I've been around. They goes, tell you what, they have like a 3 days that they're off. And this was like their second day that I took them to Sam's. So they're like, the next night, they're like, if we all pitch in and give you $200, will you take us out partying? I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll go down to Third and Court. Now, also, when I talk to these kids, these guys, they had never seen downtown Des Moines because they're on the big rigs. Those
Oh,
big,
yeah.
the
Right,
big,
right.
they haul steel and that stuff.
Yeah.
So they can't be on the city streets with it. They've only seen the highway, and the closest they got to Des Moines was the bypass.
Okay.
So they'd never seen like Fourth and Court where all the big party thing is.
Yeah.
So I took them down there. their eyes got huge. So, and since I had worked at a couple of the bars down there, I knew a lot of the door people and the bartenders and that to the bars that I took them to. And let's face it, when you got me with the hat opening the door for you guys, you already look like you're celebrities.
Okay.
And I
So-
just hyped it up a little bit more.
Right.
Oh, because
Make
I
way.
figure,
Make way.
I figure if I can get them all laid or disappeared, I don't have to play with them anymore.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's the whole, trick of the deal.
Yeah.
Right. Had one holdout, held out till like 12:30. Jeez. And then finally 2 other girls whisked him away. But yes. So the first bar we went into was Annie's.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And knew the bartender and Annie's, the door people. We got in because I went around.
How do you know all
early.
these bartenders?
Because they always
free-
used to work at the bar that I was, and then they get fired, and then they go to another bar.
I got you.
See, it's called like bartender hopscotch.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. What was the bar? If you,
That we started was the district.
Oh,
They're
okay.
at Third and Court,
Yeah.
and then that got shut down. So all those bartenders had to go somewhere else.
Gotcha.
And when you're a big bar that has 4 other mini bars inside of the big bar,
Right.
yeah, that's a lot of bartenders.
Gotcha.
So that place made bank, man. That
Oh.
I was amazed at how much they would make in just one night. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
At
you
the
know,
district?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking, like 20 grand or more in a night.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, that's a hell of a ring, you know?
Yeah.
So, but just you had the business in and out, in and out.
What were you doing
So-
over there? Were you bartending or were
No.
you security?
I was they called the suggestive bouncer. Yes.
Okay.
All right, because I'm old. I ain't throwing the kids out.
Right.
But they'll say, oh, hey, look at the pizza wagon over there. Let me show you. Come here. Oh,
Yeah,
see, it's
yeah.
right over there. And then I shut the gate. I go back in. Then they can't get back in. That's outsmarting them. Yes.
There you go.
I'm not going to pick up the kid and throw them or anything. No.
Yes.
And you're not really suggesting them to leave, but you kind of suggest them to leave. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You're not going to say, get the hell out because I told you to. No, that doesn't make friends. No. You say, hey, pizza, this and that. Go over and get a couple pizzas. By that time, they might be sober enough to buy another drink. And then you want them back in, right?
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah.
You're bouncing with persuasion. Almost.
Yes. I'm a persuasive
There
bouncer.
you go.
Yes. It's real good.
Nice.
You got to know where all the food wagons are to direct them in the right place. You get them right out the door. Sure, it locks behind them. That's how it happens.
Have you been based? Has your home always been in Des Moines?
Always been in Des Moines.
Okay.
Yep. Des Moines, Altoona. So
Right.
a little bit of West Des Moines too.
Your Miami hustles the furthest. you've gone?
That's the furthest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we traveled all the way up the coast from
Right.
Miami all the way up to Boston.
Damn.
So, yep, it was quite interesting in Boston. All the
sure.
accents. First time in Boston I ever seen a live Chinatown where they actually have like the ducks and the smoke stuff
Right,
hanging
right.
from their necks, all the paper mache stuff,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the people in their pajamas protecting everybody. That's the safest place
Yeah.
that I've heard. It's because as long as you're there shopping, if you're out screwing around, suddenly you will fall somewhere.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, they clean up their own riff.
So it's the safest place unless you're screwing around.
unless you're screwing around.
yeah.
Right.
Then
Yes.
it's totally unsafe.
Then it's
Yes.
totally unsafe. Yes.
Were you
So-
screwing around, Jeff?
I wasn't screwing around, but I did see somebody else screwing around and knew not to be screwing around. But I seen what happened to the people that were screwing around.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was known. Yes.
Yeah.
They use their feet a lot there. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And so the wife that you went to the Taj Mahal with, not the wife you were with now.
No, it is the wife that I'm with now.
It
but
is,
she is my
okay.
second wife. Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we cohabitated for a bit. We got engaged, everything, and then we just she got a job going to Colorado, and she had to leave, and we just kind of separated ways. So I don't know, just kind of drifted apart, I guess. I
Then
don't
he
know
drifted
really
back
what
together.
happened. And then later on, she had 6 kids. So, and she wasn't happy in her marriage. So, and I was already divorced. So,
You were like,
and
hey,
then like, hey, and she needed a place to crash. So I'm like, we were roommates before. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and move in. And she moved in, and then pretty soon a couple of her kids moved in with me, and then kids found out how the world really works. So they moved back with dad.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
So yeah. So and then got drunk in Vegas, and shit, we sealed the deal and got married.
There you go.
Figured, shit, I don't want to see any of my exes, ex-in-laws, and you don't want to see any of your ex-in-laws. So why are we going to pay dinner for them? Let's just do it now.
Yeah.
And we sent them a video.
All right.
you
Do you go to
go.
Vegas often?
Well,
No.
you never really plan on going to Vegas, but then suddenly you show up there.
right.
Okay.
So
Did you
we-
get
we
married by
just-
one of the Elvis impersonators by
No, we should have though, but
Yeah,
we
my mom
just
did.
ended up. Did you?
chance? Yeah, my mom did.
Nice.
When she
Now-
got remarried.
Now, about 6 months later, Morgan Hart, the comedian Morgan Hart,
Yeah.
she went and got married, and they did the Elvis
Nice.
impersonator thing. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and she's an ordained minister. She married the wife's the wife's oldest son.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah. So it's kind of funny. Had a
Huh.
comedy wedding. Yes. Now, I got married in Vegas, but since everybody kind of wanted to see, us, so I said, well, if you guys want to go, Jack Lewis had the Sunday sermon.
Okay.
So we did the wedding at the Sunday sermon down in St. Charles
Okay.
at the Swinger Bar.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was
Wait,
fun.
I bet it was.
It was. Oh,
Did
it
they
was
do
a
the full
blast.
Sunday sermon?
Oh yeah, we did the Sunday sermon.
The Sunday sermon is a
and-
local comedy show.
Oh yeah. We did the Sunday sermon. Jack came up and married me and the wife.
Nice.
I
That's
did the
awesome.
set. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
I think
Was your vows your set?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It was pretty good. Does you? Yep. Does she? Yep. Okay. Jack did a real good job.
That's awesome.
He did a long vows, everything. Oh, he was good. Married by the Pope.
There
Yes.
you go.
Hey,
Aha. Jackie Lou.
not everybody can say
He was
that.
the first American pope.
That's right. He was the first American Pope.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
from Iowa. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, the new Pope was born in Chicago.
That's
so
right.
It'll be all right.
Last
man.
week, Dave and I were in Ankeny for an investor type meeting for Teehees.
Oh.
And on our way leaving the meeting, there was a goose that had gotten to the middle of one of the big intersections in Ankeny.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a few different people trying different techniques. But my favorite was a lady with a cat carrier. She had just
Yeah.
the door swinging open. It was like trying to get this
get up.
goose in it. Yeah. I was like, it's hard to get a cat in a cat carrier.
Oh,
I could
my
imagine a
God.
wild goose.
I thought I could move my cats with a cardboard box. And I was like, I'll just get these 2 cardboard boxes and pop them in there and take them over to the new house. And I put one cat in the box, closed the box, tried to tape it closed, and the cat got right out. Almost instantly. Exactly.
We finally hear from Shiloh.
Yes.
Yeah. now it's interesting about the trapping of the animal, trying to get it in there.
Yeah.
Now, one Sunday morning, all right, I wake up. This was right after the Iowa State game, the rivalry game.
Oh, yeah.
So I wake up to a knock on the door, and it's not Des Moines police. It is the dog catcher.
Oh.
So yeah, animal control. So I'm looking at my dog going, the hell did you do last night?
Yeah.
I went on a bender, So I open up the door. Here's the dog catcher, and behind him is a 125-pound pig.
Damn.
What?
got a big yellow tag in its ear
Yeah.
in my front yard. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, how many of my friends got real drunk and have a pickup truck? That was what was
Yeah.
first going through my mind.
Yeah.
All right. So come to find out, no, the neighbor up the street was walking his dog, and we lived right behind B&B grocery store there on
Right.
6th in Hartford there.
Okay.
And he was walking past the Des Moines River with the dog. This pig come up from the river and just started following him. Just started following him like he was taking a walk too.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So I happened to have the only yard that had a fenced front yard
Oh, okay.
right there. So
Yeah.
he's like, shit, it's Sunday. Sure, they got 2 churches right close to my house. People are going to start coming to church.
Yeah.
Don't want, a flattened pig.
Yeah.
What to do? So the pig followed him into my yard, and then he shut the fence down, and the pig was happy there. So
And they have a pig.
yeah.
So you just had the
then
pig
I
in
called
your
the
yard?
dog catcher
Yeah.
to come get the pig. So I'm like, So then the dog catcher shows up, got this big trailer.
Yeah.
All right. He's going to get the pig in the trailer. So he comes out with that stick on a rope,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He lassos the pig, which the pig is just sitting there, not running or nothing, I could have just went up and put it around him, but
Yeah.
he's like, these are terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remind me, get me. So he does that and tightens it up. That startles the pig. This pig is 125 pounds. All right.
Yeah.
This pig takes off. Remember, there's morning dew. I mean, it's
Slick.
early in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So he's pretty much pole skiing with this through my yard with this pig in charge. Yes. So after the second loop around, he finally lets go and falls to the ground. It startles my girlfriend, the one I'm married to now.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a farm girl.
Oh, there you go.
She's dealt with these situations before.
He's wrestling
Oh.
a pig.
She said, hey, let me get this. So finally gave up. This pig's now battered and bruised, kind of skittish.
Yeah.
She goes in, chops up this apple, goes over and pets the piggy, gives it a little snack. Piggy follows her right up to the trailer, puts a little bit inside the trailer. The piggy hops up into the trailer, eats the deal. We shut the door, and away the piggy goes.
Nice.
God damn.
Yes.
That is an interesting morning.
Yes.
How long ago was this?
Let's see. 7 years ago.
Okay.
I got pictures of the whole event. Oh, yes.
I'd like to see those pictures.
Oh, yes.
Pictures.
We will have it. Yes, the pictures. Yes. But the pig actually went to the rescue farm out on Broadway. They have a rescue
Nice.
farm. They're like the
So he's gonna
horses
live
and
a
stuff.
full life.
He'll live however long pigs actually live. So,
Wow, that's kind of
I know.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other friends that actually own farms were kind of like,
What the hell?
dude, we could have just put it in my truck and went to the butcher.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's cool that the pig escaped from wherever he was.
Yeah.
He did escape
And
from
then
the
he really
feedlot
got.
and
Now he
really
gets to live a full
he gets
life.
to live the whole life. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, I know.
I'm happy
So,
for that pig.
It's a happy
I'm like,
pig.
geez, I kind of like wonder what the go can.
Do you know if they
on pig
named
would
him
be.
at the rescue farm?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm curious. I bet they did though.
Yeah.
Little
I'd be
Jeff.
curious. There you go.
Little wiener on the
Yeah.
run. Yes. But yeah, that was interesting. So that's
Heck
how you
yeah.
get the animal in the cage. Food.
Well,
Mm.
Yes.
That was
that's
not
how
the move
Sarah
with the
got
goose.
me. Yeah.
Food.
Yeah.
Well, your wife can cook. That's how she got you. Oh, this bachelor
But
stand.
all she has to do is feed.
Ah.
Keep the pirate's
Oh.
booty coming.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Right, little mini muffins all the way to the bedroom. Aha! We're gonna trap this one for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Ah,
That's right.
Raisin bran spread across the bed.
That's right. Viagra crushed up and put into the powder. Yes. And the flour. Aha.
yes.
He's really going to be performed. Yes. Aha.
That's Vegas stuff.
No.
Yeah. We save that for special occasions.
Special
Yeah.
occasions.
Yeah.
Like every Tuesday night. Yes.
What are you gonna say, T?
I got nothing.
Oh, you got nothing.
I mean, I
Nothing.
probably got
There's some
something.
requests from the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Well, Sam has been waiting so patiently to hear the story recounted of Jeff taking Sam and Wade to Denny Arthur's.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
Denny, let's preface Denny Arthur's is the
Cougar Bar.
the adult oriented,
That's right.
not senior but middle-aged
It's
bar.
30
let's say.
and over.
There you
they
go.
got fans on the dance floor because you need
'Cause you're
them.
sweating.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, hey, the middle.
They got Aspercream at the tables.
That's right. Hey, that can also be lube if she has a headache. That's right. Now, we've got it down. That's right. They got the fog machine.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
How did you and Sam and Wade?
So I'm Uber
to-
driving,
yeah.
you know, and I happened to go down. They were just coming out of the district there at 3rd and Court. I pull up, I'm waiting, and then who pops in the car? Sam and Wade.
Oh,
Son.
shit.
I was like, oh yeah. So they wanted to go to the Cougar Bar. So
Yes. This is Sam Hershock,
off
by the way.
we went. Yes,
Friend
Sam
of the
Hershock.
podcast. And Wade.
Yep, and,
Wade
yep,
Taylor.
Wade Taylor.
Local comedian.
Yep.
Also friend of the podcast.
Both of them. So I took them to took them to Denny Arthur's.
How'd it go?
Yeah, they were drunk as shit, eating tacos all over the back of my car. Not supposed to eat in the Uber, guys. That's all right.
That's the most memorable part.
That's the most memorable moment. Yeah, the only people that ate burgers in the car. But yeah, I got them there, and man, that place was packed.
Did they have a good time?
Oh, I think they did. They
Yeah.
said they had a good time.
Did you have a good time?
I didn't go in with them. I should
I see.
have, but you know,
Too busy cleaning up tacos.
too busy cleaning up tacos out of the
Yeah.
back seat of my car.
Pico de Gallo.
Oh, yeah, Pico de Gallo, I tell you. But yeah, they were going. They were all excited. They were excited.
I'm sure.
I know. But I said, don't worry, don't try too hard, because you know, cougars stalk their prey.
There you go.
That's right.
Then you peeled
know,
out.
That's right. Aha! That's right. Now I should have probably went in and sold them. Yes. Aha.
Yeah.
Got
Good
the
of
ones,
giving
yeah.
the
You
Yeah.
have a lot of sales experience.
I do. I've got a lot of sales experience. Now I'm not saying that, I'm into human trafficking, but I did on my Uber adventures. One of the things that kind of proud of, that I'll tell the story. But out west, I get these kids that they just turned 21.
Ooh.
All right. Just turned 21. They're coming out of like this mansion, I'll say, way out in West Des Moines, brand new
Right.
neighborhood, everything in this thing is marble. I mean, I'm thinking the driveway's even marble. I mean, this house has got some stuff there. So, and they want to go to the lumberyard,
there you go.
Lumberyard's, a strip club, guys. It's a strip
It's
club.
where real men go to get wood.
That's right. 3 different stages. And if you have enough money, they'll activate the shower stage. Oh yeah. So these kids are going,
Insider info.
They
yeah.
they have not been yet.
Okay.
And they're getting a little nervous.
Ooh.
So we go there and I kind of tell them about, the lowdown a little bit, So, and preface of this, when I start Ubering, I start about 4 a.m.
Wow.
So I take all of the strippers there because strippers don't drive there. Why would you drive your car when there's a whole bunch of drunks in the parking lot?
Right.
So, so they get Uber rides home. So I know a lot of them just from taking them home
Yes.
after work.
Right.
All right. So, and they all recognize the hat.
Yeah.
So these young chaps did not want to go in by themselves and paid me $20 if I would go in with them and pay my cover.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, $20 is $20. So we went in, they paid my cover. I said, hey to the door lady. So
Who you knew?
Who I knew, yeah.
Of course.
So we go in
And you're like, fellas, it's gonna smell a little like laser tag.
that's right. That's
yeah.
right. It is. But so I go in and I didn't know they didn't have cash.
Okay.
All they had was a card.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
oh.
Can't bend most strippers.
And I'm showing them. I'm like, okay, so here's the first stage, and they go up, and then you'll put out your dollar bill on the thing, and they'll come to you,
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of show. So then
So it was like you gave him a little strip club training.
yeah. It's kind of
Took
mansplaining
him
to
to
the boys how it happens,
There you go. You're allowed to mansplain to boys.
Yes, mansplaining.
Yeah.
They've never been there to hear. So
show
then
them how to work Sniffer's Row.
These other two girls come around. One of them's operate at Sniffer Row. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where they were headed.
Yeah.
All right. So Mercedes, So Mercedes and Sunshine, they come around. They notice my hat and they're like, "What in the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
I go. Oh, these guys have never been before.
Oh.
And I'm kind of showing them the ropes.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, well, come here. So I went over there and talked to them. They both gave me $20 a piece and said, I said that they didn't have any.
Oh, no, you're telling the strippers the boys gave you $20.
No. The strippers gave me $20 a piece and said, have them come with us. So I went and introduced them to Mercedes and Sunshine, the two boys.
Yeah.
And they showed them how to convert their little plastic card into 1s and 5s.
Okay.
And they said, well, how much do you think we should get, Jeff? I goes, I'd start with 100 a piece of 100 of 1s and 100 of 5s and see where it goes.
Yeah. Did you find out where it went?
Well, they showed us how it went. Well, they showed us the line where they could go get the 1s.
Okay.
And they talked to me while they were getting their in line to get their money.
Yeah.
And that's when they gave me 20 apiece
I see.
said, just take them with us. And we went right down to the third stage. And behind the third stage is the private dance.
Ah, yes.
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 And that's where I left them.
Yes.
So if they haven't came back home yet, that's where I left them. And that was a $60
Even the
night.
strippers know you're a hustler.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing. They knew. They wanted right in when I told them they were, you got to use their own language. Trust fund kids. That's what they call them.
Right.
Yes. The strippers' nickname.
And the strippers were like, ding, 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 ding. yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Something about the black Amex card. That,
Yes. This
bells
is
and
worth giving the
whistles on 'em.
Altoona assassin $20.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time for day.
Yes.
Stripper paid you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So me and the president have something in common. Both of us have gotten money back from strippers. Yes. Aha. Yes.
Oh, man.
I just love that you were their strip club Sherpa.
Yes, I was. Aha. Come on in. Yes. They were very happy. They were very happy. The other strippers did not want them to look around.
Yeah, right.
Come right with us. Don't look at the giant knockers. Just what we have to offer.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm. This is
I
as
bet they had
big
a
as they
fun
get.
night.
Yeah.
B cup. Yes.
Yeah.
That's as big as they get.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's how we do her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now recently,
Oh boy.
I've been doing home health care.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Take a guy to dialysis 3 times a week.
There you go.
Pays me cash daily.
Nice.
I drive his van.
Do you do it through a service?
Nope.
So you just got hooked
Just
up with
through
this
him.
guy?
Yep.
Okay.
And actually, my wife that I'm married to now, when she was going through college,
Mm-hmm.
she used to work for the guy.
Oh,
That'd be
is that how you
his-
got
his
to
assistant.
know him?
That's how I got to know him.
Ah, I got you.
And he took us on a trip.
Oh, wow.
She had to go to Milwaukee for a conference, and he decided, we were just going to drive. He said, man, if you fly, I'll go and pay. So, boom. We went and he paid for everything, the trip, the room, the
Wow.
whole deal. Went to Ward's Steakhouse, which I'd never even heard of. But then I found out, seen the prices, and I know why I haven't heard of them.
right.
They have $150 steaks.
Jesus.
Yes, you get the same thing at Texas Roadhouse. But hey,
About $80, $100, $130 cheaper.
oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, a lot of high end stuff.
How was
good.
the steak?
It was good.
I would hope so. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Then they had scallops there at the steakhouse, big as silver dollars.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
they were good. They were good.
Nice.
Never would have experienced that hadn't I not accepted.
Why
his
did he
offer
wanna
take us
go?
there. He used to own a company, Manpower.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Temp
Yep,
agency. Yeah, his family ran it, and they had a yearly meeting there in Milwaukee. So he used to go all the time when he was growing up, and through that, and he just had never been. They'd sold the company and franchised it off. So now he doesn't work; he just gets the money.
Gotcha,
Which
gotcha.
is the way to be, I guess. So, and he hadn't been anywhere, and needs a health provider, if he's going to go anywhere.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like, shit, if you got to go, I'll go. You can still,
So he could show. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
yeah,
as long as you-
showed us a good time.
yeah.
She got to do her convention thing that she was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him went around in the van that he rented and went to the casino and went to the motorcycle deal, the Harley Davidson
Oh, right.
museum.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Seen a lot of old friends. Seen Henry Winkler.
Oh, nice.
Yep. He was there because
Oh, you saw him.
Happy Days
Yeah.
was filmed
Yep,
there.
they got the
And
Henry
then-
Winkler, the fawn statue.
Yep.
and that's what I-
statue there. Yep.
Damn.
He hangs around his statue, I'll tell you that. So
Is that where you saw
that's
him?
where we seen him.
With the
right down
statue?
the street. From the statue. We had just seen the statue.
In fairness,
and we went,
there was
oh, there's Henry Winkler.
That's what I thought. I thought
I was
maybe.
like,
yeah.
that was it.
So Henry Winkler, Donald Trump, Rusty Wallace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad.
So far.
If there was a statue of me, I would probably hang out around it as
Right,
well.
would
just
too.
to see who's
I would
there.
actually be near it with binoculars, not right by it.
Hey.
Yeah. And then I have a
Well, yeah.
speaker hidden
And
on
then-
it so I can hear what people
Hey,
And
say.
then,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Laverne and Shirley, that
Right.
was a spinoff.
Yep.
Yeah, and they have the alley that they skipped down in the beginning of the deal. They have that all
Nice.
like a tourist trap.
Did
Yeah.
you and that fellow skip down it?
No,
Oh, okay.
we drove real slowly so we could see though.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
You've
nice,
lived
man.
a hell of a life, Mr. Jeff Newell.
Oh, well, I'm not dying
Yeah.
anytime soon.
No.
So
Yeah, I
hey,
mean,
we gotta go.
This episode might be named The Ballad of Jeffy Newell.
That's pretty good.
Tell ya, could be. Ian Pope calls me Jeffy all the time.
Jeffy.
Jeffy?
Yeah, Jeffy or Hefe.
Hefe.
That's right.
Hefe. Yeah.
Hefe.
Yeah.
Hefe.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the Miami days.
I did
Yeah.
find I didn't realize that
Big
his,
Hefe.
his wife owned that Plato's Closet deal.
Oh, I didn't
Where
realize that either.
I sell my stripper clothes there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when the strippers get kicked out of the apartment building that I'm living at. Oh yeah, they don't take their stuff, and when they come back, it's gone.
So they don't take. Why are they getting kicked out?
Because they didn't pay rent, probably.
So
Shit, I
they're
don't
you're
know.
just like
I'm like, hey, good stuff.
smells like sunshine and moved out.
That's right. I
better go check.
And Mercedes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes had all the good clothes.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then you just go
Sunshine was
and
the
you're
high-
like,
sidekick.
oh,
Then I'm like, oh, well, look, it's clothes. And I didn't know how to hustle clothes.
right.
And then I found out Plato's Closet. I dump them off there. Kids go through it. You know. One of them even found $5 in the pocket. Was on enough to give me the
you were
$5
So you were
back.
taking strippers' clothes to Plato's Closet and getting
selling 'em.
like some money for it.
$86 one
Good
day.
God. And
That's
then-
what I said. It's worth doing.
And the people working at Plato's Closet were like, "How many strippers is this guy murdering?"
Probably, I'm not sure. I was thinking, man, this guy's daughter is probably real bad.
Goddamn.
Oh man, you sent her to reform school and sold her clothes.
That's right. That's how it happened. Get more money since she's in reform school. Huh? Keep the
shit.
tuition going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to send my
That's
daughter
crazy,
to
man.
Hogwarts.
Yeah. If she was a stripper, she might have Hogwarts.
You never know.
Sorry. No
All right.
offense to sex workers.
That's right. That's right.
Stripping is a great
they work with
profession.
that all the
Yeah.
time. Yes.
Yes.
Good
You wonder
coverage.
wonder if the stripper goes, "Hey, Champagne, look over there. Does your guy have that kind of warts? That's the first time I ever seen it. Kind of looks like George Washington's head." Yes. Yes.
Just
yes.
riffing.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Small talk against
Yeah.
strippers. You
Yeah.
ever think they wonder about, comparing
I'm sure they do.
Comparing that. I wonder.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, folks. That's about as good of ending to a podcast. as
True.
you're
What?
gonna have.
I thought we was just getting started.
Oh,
I
my
got 7 more jobs to go through.
The ballad has only
Nice.
just begun, Jeff.
Selling cigarettes as a nun. Yes. That's how I could get in the boarding school.
They can find Mr. Jeff Newell at Jeff35DM on Instagram and just about everything, right, Jeff?
That's right.
Why is it Jeff 35?
Jeff 35 because Jeff's my name. 35 because I still lie about my age.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
And
all
DM
right.
for Demand or Des Moines.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how you got to tell them.
Jeff's
how to do it.
35.
Who knew?
35. Who knew? Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Nubile. Black Cat Ice Cream, as always. We miss Alex, but
Yeah.
he's
He's got that new location, doesn't he?
He does. Valley Junction.
Man,
working
Valley
his butt off.
Junction.
That's why he's not here tonight.
Yeah.
Working
Yeah.
his ass off.
I think he started with 12 automatic ice cream makers, setting
Yep.
them up at night so he can have ice cream to sell out of
The
a beer
farmer's
window.
market. Yeah.
Jeez. Now
Crazy.
he's a tycoon today.
Yep.
That's right.
He'll be
True.
buying Trump's hand-me-downs. I can see it now. Used plane. I can see it. Yes.
And then, patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. Like and subscribe on videos, all that stuff. That helps a lot.
All
Heck
right.
yeah.
Shout out to Shiley. You got some ASMR from her tonight. You're
Shiley.
welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome, folks.
Silo. Deal.
I've been AJ Simmons.
Ooh, I've been Tom McGrain.
And I've been Jeff Newell, the Altoona Assassin.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic.